Trump's talking about making it part of the strategic reserve. Will it happen? I don't know, but he's talking about it. If it does, it's going to be big. I mean, we can see, like he's saying $500,000 Bitcoin.
The government is buying Bitcoin, and $200,000 Bitcoin is going to be looking quaint. You're going to be looking at $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 Bitcoin, because governments all around the world would have to do it.
And one of the things to consider too in crypto is where the opportunity is. The overall market cap of crypto is $3 trillion. See over here? I look at everything off these charts, $3 trillion. Market cap of the stock market's about 40 or 50 trillion. And crypto's worldwide, the stock market's pretty much United States based. So that's why there's so much opportunity for growth in this investment asset. Check out this short little video. I actually just seen this today. This guy here runs a $5 billion investment company in the crypto space, one of the largest ones.
12 months from now, Matt, it's December 2025. We're talking here. Bitcoin is where, Matt? What do you forecast?
It's great to be here. We're going to have the same conversation that Bitcoin has had an incredible run. We expect Bitcoin to be up above $200,000 by this time next year. There are just three irrepressible sources of demand driving the market. You have ETFs that are vacuuming up Bitcoin. You have public companies like MicroStrategy vacuuming up Bitcoin. And now we're talking about governments vacuuming up Bitcoin. At the end of the day, it comes down to supply and demand. There's too much demand, not enough supply. And so I think the price goes higher in 2025.
I mean, Matt, rarely, though, do you see demand for an asset so sustained over this kind of a time period, right? Does it need new catalysts, or is this effectively just a momentum trade with nothing really to stop it?
Well, I think the real story is people just wake up to Bitcoin at different paces. We saw retail investors get there first. We've seen companies and financial advisors get there. We're starting to see institutions get there. And once they realize that Bitcoin's not going away, that it belongs in a portfolio, they have to get off zero, get to 1%. BlackRock now says 2%. So it's just this cascading series of educational breakthroughs that brings new people into the market. Look, Bitcoin is now a global macro asset. It's a few $1 trillion. Pretty much every investor should have some, and we still have a large number of investors to go. That's why I think this is maybe a momentum trade. Maybe it's a one-off introduction, but we're still early in that journey. We have many quarters to go.
In terms of potential catalysts, Matt, I got to ask you about Trump and his support for this idea of a Bitcoin strategic reserve, Matt. What do you make of that? What do you think the odds are that actually happens? If it did happen, what would it mean for the price?
Yeah, I'll answer that last one first. If we do get a Bitcoin strategic reserve where the government is buying Bitcoin, and there's a bill from Senator Lummis that had the government buy 1 million Bitcoin, $200,000 Bitcoin is going to be looking quaint. You're going to be looking at $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 Bitcoin. It's just too big a story because governments all around the world would have to do it.
Well, that was a video I ran across today of the guy that runs Bitwise. Again, it's a $5 billion investment company. They manage $5 billion in crypto. There's just so much. That's what I was talking about earlier. There's so much opportunity in the space. There's so many things aligning right now with the market cycles. Trump, pro-crypto president. He's talking, like I said, Trump's talking about making it part of the strategic reserve. Will it happen? I don't know, but he's talking about it. If it does, it's going to be big. I mean, we can see, like he's saying $500,000 Bitcoin. And what happens is with crypto, Bitcoin is the largest asset. There's over 15,000 coins in crypto. When Bitcoin goes up, the rest of the market goes up. When Bitcoin goes down, generally the rest of the market goes down because it's heavy weighted, meaning if there's Bitcoin is 50% of the market, it's kind of like the rising tide lifts all boats situation. And again, that's why I talk about Bitcoin the most, because it is the largest coin. So Bitcoin's a great asset to hold and hold them long term. I tell everybody that asks me, try to figure out how to have more Bitcoin 20 years from now than you have today. Think of it as like real estate. Everybody's like, if I could go back 15 years from now, I'd buy all the real estate I could, commercial real estate, residential real estate, all the real estate, because it'd be up exponential. I mean, even since COVID, if you had bought a house, if you own real estate from before COVID, after COVID, it went up way up. It's not all crypto. Bitcoin's that same way. Digital store of value, gold, Wall Street's adopting it. President's talking about it. Try to figure out how you can have more Bitcoin 20 years from now than you have today. That asset's only going to go up. Now, it's not your best short-term opportunity to make the most return. We do that in altcoins.